Yes, and I love it where he kicks instead of auto-attacking.
Yeah.
That is really annoying, I'd have to say, in Dark Souls 3.
The kick has gotten me killed so many times.
Yeah.
It's not even funny. Stop your chaining. Alright. Alright, I got the shortcut to the princes. Sweet.
I have forgotten how annoying these guys are.
What, guys?
The guys at Archdragon Peak, the Archdragon minions.
Okay. Yeah, they can be.
They're very annoying.
What was I doing? Where is... There it is.
Huh. It almost gets you right into the Colosseum right there.
Colosseum?
Yeah.
Oh.
Where you fight the Nameless King.
Oh, yeah. Snake people. Yeah, you are snake people. I had it right. Path to the Dragon.
Goodbye. This is Sparta. I accidentally kicked the rock golem right off the ledge.
uh,
I actually did. He just like rolled right next to it, and then I was like, kick. Just slightly kick you.
And I got the ring. Ooh, wardens. I hate you. Nope. Go away.
It is King Richard.
I can throw fire too.
It's another King Richard. Kill the king. Bye-bye, Richard. Thank you, Richard. Your contribution to my souls is immeasurable. You know, I didn't even kick him off. He actually pushed himself off using his rapier. He used his rapier. And while using his rapier, he pushed himself because of the stance. The stance shoved himself.
Why? I died again.
You died again? How dare you die again?
I hate these grave wardens. They suck.
It's like trying to push a bear with a stick. He tried to push me and he couldn't push me, and then he ended up pushing himself off the ledge. Whee! Oh, he's just a cuddly bear. Look at this big rock. Oh, he's so rolly.
Oh, go away, please.
They're a lot more active than they used to be.
Yes.
Ouch.
Alright, Gundyr.
I need to refuel my flasks before I attempt that.
I forgot he does a kick.
Yes, that's the same thing that caught me off too.
I forgot he kicks. Oh. Okay. Lock on, please. Okay.
Don't summon Richard. We don't need no more kings.
No more kings.
No more kings. Goodbye, little rock buddy. I like him because he's cute. He's just a little rock dude. And hello to Havel. Okay.
No, do not grab me. Thank you. Ow. I pushed the roll button. take your kick. No!
It's those fast wind-ups that I don't really like. Nice. Now for the long and hard part. Getting the dragon torso.
What? I dodged that and he still grabbed me. Wow. I couldn't get up fast enough and he killed me. Leave me alone, please.
Whew.
No.
Oh no!
What?
Are you kidding me?
What?
Oh, the bear! The stupid rock bear. I thought, oh, the fire. Oh, no big deal. No, it's actually a pretty big deal. If he chains that, he'll chain right through you.
Yes.
Oh, I had such a good run too there too. I got rid of everything in my way. I was ready to go forward. It's like, nope, back up, heal. If you question it, back it up, heal. I had enough flasks for it too. You can't play it safe enough in these games. I'm just, oh my goodness.
No, you can't play it safe enough.
Yeah, I'm just over Souls games with this, the silly overshot damage from some of these units. It's just ridiculous.
Okay.
Because some of these units just deal way too much damage. Too bad that guy didn't hit the other dude. This is what shielding is. As soon as you open up, I'm gonna attack, and it's not gonna be pretty. Come on. We don't have all day for you to do this. I mean, we could, but it wouldn't be pretty.
Okay.
Oh, I can't believe you're gonna get him.
It's just, when am I going to get him?
Yeah, I've died twice this episode, and it's two really absurd reasons. I just gotta hand it to just cheapening deaths. Oh, I barely don't have enough souls. I'd have to say when people are pushing you off a ledge and you die, and if there's certain things like that where it's like those deaths shouldn't count, it should be those deaths don't count. Same thing in Demon Souls, when you're going through your first playthrough, like there's no way for you not to die, even if you beat the first boss. There's a cutscene that makes you die. So there's just no
I am
way.
stuck in a freaking corner. And he's body blocking me.
Really?
Alright, I'm done.
You're done?
I'm done.
Oh my goodness.
Ugh.
Ranged is not working out for you, definitely.
No.
So you're just going full on mage.
I'm lightning him. I'm meleeing him as well.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I would almost respec and just go full sword and board.
I might have to.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate, but that's the current state of Dark Souls 3. If you want to play mage, you might as well go Elden Ring. Because Elden Ring is such a breeze when you're doing mage, because there's no problems. When you're looking at Dark Souls 3, again with acquisition, it's like if I have a sword or if I have a blade or if there's something I need to be able to get early to be able to be viable, like, let's say the Lothric Knight Sword. If this sword was toward the end of the game for me, I would never play Dark Souls 3 because I want to be able to get the sword early and being able to use the sword. That's why it's like at the very beginning of the game, they should just give you all of the weapons, all the equipment, all the items, so you can just play through the game. And when you're playing as a sorcerer like you, I see the big problem is I can't pick up that spell or I can't pick up this item. And it gets really annoying because you just don't have those items available to you earlier than later.
Yeah.
So having everything available to you so you are able to just kind of mod things out and have things available for you to be able to use early, that makes the most sense. I don't like how the meta, like when we talk about meta is just a bad term in any sense, because there's always going to be something that's going to be good and there's always going to be something that's bad, and it's always going to be faster and a lot easier for you to access and easier to play through the game if you just use whatever that meta is. So in this case for Dark Souls 3, it's going to be the longsword. But if you're talking about something like, mage in this game, it's just non-viable. Then you go over to Elden Ring and it's kind of the flip-flop. I'd have to say kind of, because mage, especially in Elden Ring, still sucks. But when you're doing like the dragon incantations in Elden Ring, they
Love it.
don't. Yeah, they don't. That's the entire point. The entire game is about, dragons and all that. And then like for melee, which I won't get into because it's kind of part of another series that I'm going off of too. But when you're doing melee just straight up doesn't work except for one specific weapon, which makes the entire game a breeze and abysmal. And it's just like, why did they develop this game just specifically for this weapon and or for this specific class when everything should be viable? Bows should be viable, mage should be viable, straight sword should be viable, and those things just aren't. It's so annoying. It's
Yeah.
so annoying. You have to know the meta before you even step into the game to be able to just play the game, which is just annoying to even begin with. But that is what it is. I'm starting to really appreciate simple games like Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time or any of the Legend of Zelda games where it's like doesn't matter what you do, you can play through the game and you can actually make progress. Whereas in like Souls type games, it's like, do you know the meta for this game? Well, no, I don't. Well, the meta changes and shifts for every game in each lineup. And that's why everything changes throughout the entire game. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can tell you're super infuriated and frustrated, so yes.
I am.
Yeah. I can tell you had a few times I got frustrated. I got frustrated twice here where going up to where you can get the dragon torso where those snake dudes are.
Yeah.
Right near the main boss, which is the Nameless King.
Mm-hmm.
And the one dude, I did a clean run, like going up the slope. You have those 3 large dudes that have the big axes, and I did a clean run. The first run, I had problems with the fire little bear there, and he blazed me to death. And I was thinking, oh, I can survive it. But the thing is my brain was like, mathematically, no, because I can see how much damage he just did with that flame attack. And if he does a second chain of that flame attack, I am dead. And he did that flame attack, and I'm like, oh, I better have some health left over. I should have like an inkling of health so I can survive. Nope. He did it just exactly enough that it just straight up killed me. And I was like, oh no. So I went back, got my souls, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to move forward. And then I see an item around the edge, and I go, oh, loot greed. And I go in for the item, and I turn around. There's another rock bear. And then he rolls. He does that roll where he rolls into you. And on the exit of that, he does the curse splat. And as soon as he did the curse splat, he just shoved me right off the edge. And I'm like, you son of a gun. Like, I just did 2 clean runs, and I got rid of the 3 big dudes, and I have to do it again. So I did it a 3rd time, and I cleared it 3 times cleanly, and I finally got the dragon torso, and I'm like, you son of a bear. So yeah. There's some of these where it's just like, it's such cheap deaths, or and in your case, it's like it's the unviability that you can't do what you want to do. And it really sucks because you should be able to do it, but the game is anti whatever that specific class or that specific build is. And it's so much easier for another class to be able to pull it off and do it. And then you're stuck there as a mage or as a bow caster going, why isn't this working? Well, it's because the game is biased. I'm sorry, but that's just, that's just the way it is. And it shouldn't be, but it is. And it sucks so much to be in that position where you're trying to do what you want to be doing, and it's just not applicable because the game's just trying to mess you over that way. And it's the way the game is built.
Yep.
Yeah. And the main thing probably too is like, you just can't, you can't avoid him because he's just jumping on top of you. He's just close gapping that distance to you. He's always on top of you. And then it's like, it doesn't give you and leave you any room to be able to heal. It doesn't give you any room to, avoid anything. And he's just kind of in there in your face. And you, for a spellcaster, you have to have the time to actually cast those spells and those abilities to survive.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, is that all the time we have for this episode?
Unfortunately, yes.
And we'll see you guys in the very next video. Bye-bye!
Bye-bye!